Well, hello everyone, TheOntarioGardener here, back with another first look. Today we're going to be taking a first look at Laysara Summit Kingdom. It's basically I don't want to say medieval, but a city builder that's basically on the side of a mountain. We're just going to go right into the new game. You can see all the upgraded things here. And the idea is you start at one level and you go up to the next level. And then you eventually get it to the third level, which would be considered the summit. Well, I guess this would be the summit at the top. But the way that the game works is the demo, or the version that I have, is you have your cameras. You have to turn this on to have a free camera look, which I would recommend doing that. And then you have middle mouse button, basically zooms you way out, and that's all. You can turn it, but it zooms you right back in. That's all the middle mouse button does. You can change your key bindings if you so choose to, and then you can go into your settings here and you can adjust things like this. I'm just going to turn the music way down because it's kind of annoying. And then you have your graphics, key bindings, gameplay settings. As far as I know, you can't turn off the tutorial. So basically that's what we're going to be working on today. So move your camera around, of course, and now it's going to tell us how we got to build. We're going to build a marketplace because you have to distribute food to different places, and you can kind of place it anywhere. R to rotate doesn't really do anything. You can rotate the camera, of course. Let's place that right about here. And they need what? They have no road connections to mountain entry point, which is going to be down here. So now we have to build roads. And roads are basically over here. You have your road, you have a bridge, and you have a mountain type bridge, I guess you would say. So we're going to click on that, and you click, and then you let go, and then you can kind of click and drag like that, and there you go. And right click obviously cancels everything. Build our road, we did that. Except, yeah, we did build it. So we're missing workers. It always says got it. Okay, got it. We're missing workers. If there's something above this that's red, it tells you what it's missing. And right now, there's no citizens doing anything, so we can't really do anything. So the next goal would be housing. So we have the marketplace. We have to build houses, increase the town's population. Let's put a few of them near. So this icon is residential. You have residential, lowlanders, artisans, monks dormitory, simple yak breeding, advanced yak breeding. This is what you have available right now, but only right now we can actually place our lowlanders hut. A place for lowlanders are ones that are considered living at the bottom of the hill. As you go up, they're not considered lowlanders anymore. So there we go. So this is like, you can't actually rotate it. Hitting R, I think, puts a road down. Maybe that's the R button, but you can't really use anything to rotate. You can rotate the camera, of course, if you so choose to. So we have to place down, we can house 4 people, which means we need 8 houses. So I think what we can do is let's get a bigger road going here, where you click and then you drag and then you let go. And they place little signs here. It's just kind of decorative type things. So we can place 8 huts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll skip a space. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we completed our thing here. And now certain things cost money, but they kind of don't cost money. We're not at that treasury stuff yet. So now we have to provide access to Mandala to 32 citizens. Mandala is it's just a building that for spirituality, which is what this is under, enlightenment. So it's a need for, so this is like any other city builder. They have needs and you have to meet the needs. These have to be on roads. If they're on a road, it'll cover this many housing, which, oops, I wanted to, rotate that. So I can't actually rotate it. So we can place it something like this, right? Now it's not going to affect anything because it's not near a road. So we got to then build a road. And these enlightenment buildings, the other buildings, you click on it. This is similar to how Timberborn works. It has a range. I'm not sure what the range is from here. I don't know what it is. But as long as the buildings, where you place it down, as long as the road tiles and the buildings are green, that means you've done what their need. Because you click on this, right now their demand right now is only Mandala, only spirituality. The next one's going to be food. But then there's other ones, and then you can actually upgrade the hut to something else. They demand Sampa and eggs. And right now we have none of those. Demands all fulfilled as far as their marketplace, and their demands are filled for their spirituality, enlightenment, and then prosperity, which would be food, and then other food. Well, these are food demands. This is more of like prosperity, which I guess would be the marketplace potentially. Doesn't really say. It would be, well, it's under this tab, I guess you would say it. Okay, so we did that part. Now we have to click on a house. We actually did that already anyway. What we need to do is food. Let's close the house menu. Let's hit continue. So now we need food. And it's just, there's no specific food based like at this level. It's just food. So we need a marketplace. So underneath, the way it works is it opens up. When you click on this, it will eventually open up things like this. You click on it, it's at the top here. You can see it. This is where you have your selections. You have things like a samper production, your cheese production, honey production. But the only thing we can do right now are eggs. And egg producers, you go like this in a sense. But as you can see, the building that's highlighted is the marketplace, because you need the eggs to be within range of the marketplace. So let's just actually place that real close, because the way that the food works, you click on this, you hit send to this building. So then the people that are employed, I suppose, will then send it to there. And there you go. Now, certain buildings allow you to send more than one thing. Sometimes you can send things to more than one place. So basically it works as the eggs are being produced, they're being sent to the marketplace. The marketplace is, quote, distributing them to the people. And as you see here, we need Sampa now. Our demands or eggs are met. Not all of them probably aren't met. Actually, I think they probably are. And then the next thing is the Sampa, which I don't know what Sampa is supposed to be. I did this part already. The next one is to get Sampa, flour made from barley. Okay, there you go. That's what it is. So you click this. Now we're going to go under Sampa production, and that gives you 2. Basically says, here are your fields. Here's what you got to do with it. This gives you 3. I'm not sure if it's per second, but it basically takes 15 to get 15. You have workers, but you also need yaks for the mill. So we'll get to that in a second. Let's put the mill over. Actually, let's put it over here. Actually, let's build a road up this way. I think that'd be kind of cool. Just build a road up to here. There we go. And then we can build the mill and stuff, or the samper production over here. And this has to go somewhere. Now, this can't go to the marketplace because it's raw. It doesn't work that way. It has to go to a building that would use it, which is going to be a mill. And the mill can go, let's just put the mill across the street. We click on this. You hit send. You can only send it to the buildings that are highlighted green, of course, because everything has a range. You hit send to this building. Great. Which means the workers will, and again, you can only zoom in. You can't zoom in any farther than this, by the way. So the problem right now is we can't send anything because we need yaks. So how do we get yaks? Well, we have to buy them or build them. Yak breeding gives you 6 yaks. I think we'll put the yak breeding right here. Let's just expand the road a little bit like that. So yak breeding, it just provides yaks. That's basically what it does right now. And then what we got to do is we have to then take this, send this to the marketplace. But it's not in range of the marketplace. So we have to go under here, and then we have to basically delete this because it doesn't work. That's the only kind of thing that's annoying with the way that the game works. Now, if we build a road to here, is it close enough? See, now it's close enough, which is kind of odd how that works. So what we'll do is let's just actually connect these up. And then now it does connect. So this is too far, but this is not too far. So you have to kind of play with that. And we're going to send that to there. That's not a yak, though. But I guess the yaks are used to spin the wheels, maybe? I don't really know, right? But it doesn't matter. Okay, the next thing is housing upgrades. Because if you remember earlier on, they needed eggs, they needed Sampa, and they needed spirituality demands. Right now, they have no demands for prosperity. They have food demands, and they have I just call it enlightenment demands. So we can upgrade this. And what that does is change it from 4 to 4 to 10 to 10. But now they have different requirements. Another food upgrade and another prosperity upgrade. Now, as far as I know, there's no, you can't click and drag on these to upgrade them. It's just you do this from what I understand. And there you go. Oops, this one needs Sampa yet, so that one can't be upgraded. Let's see if we can speed it up to get the last one upgraded. This shouldn't be too far away. It just needs more Sampa. The issue is we're getting 3 of 15. I think we actually might need another field here. There we go. And then you click on this, you hit send to this. There you go. That should maybe help to meet the demand. And of course it does. Let's turn this back down to a slower speed. So we got the yak breeding up here. We have the Sampa production, which is from barley. All right, we have our housings are upgraded. Now let's see what they need. Well, they're going to need more things basically as we continue on. Now, see, you have to kind of follow the tutorial, by the way. And so now what we want to do is we have to connect 2 green regions via a bridge, because this is getting pretty full here now. I mean, not really, but it is. This is a bridge, and you can basically place it. You have to go on the edge. You can go anywhere. Wow. Not for the tutorial, you can't. But let's just place it here, and then you can drag it. It has to go straight across. It won't really allow you to do much diagonal depending on how the size of it. You could do something like that, and that looks really cool. Because this, even though you can't see it, you can't tilt the camera. It's actually going up a hill a bit. So what we got to do then is connect to our road. I like that the roads are like these, I don't know, whatever you want, cobblestone look. That, and then we're going to connect that to that. And then what we'll do here is, let's just build, why won't it let me build another road over here? Oh, probably because we have to do there we go. So let's just go something like this, because roads I don't believe cost anything. And then we can just do maybe like a big intersection like this. I don't know, just to kind of have a little bit of a layout done. All right, now what we have to do is build a second region. So we'll put the marketplace right in the middle. And now we have to put, well, housing over here, but we want to have artisan houses. And artisans, prosperity is going to be baths. Artisans like having that, by the way. So what we're going to do, we're going to follow the tutorial. Each casa or house has slightly different needs. So use a newly unlocked building to make your artisans happy. So this basically is your village houses are lowlanders, folks versatile in the ways of nature land. Artisans are crafty. So lowlanders and artisans each have different needs. Now, as far as I know, we can't actually. Oh, here are the artisan houses. This is what I wanted to show. And right now we have to have artisan houses and upgrade them to level 2. So artisans need more fancy things, because artisans are fancy. I think what we'll do is let's just place some. We're gonna make sure we're within. Actually, we can just place them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Are we on pause? Nope, we're not on pause. We're fine. We are this level here. All right, so that's that. These are placed, but they need what? Well, they need sampa, they need eggs, and they need cheese. So what you kind of got to do is you got to go back in here, and you got to. We can do. Let's get this. We'll get the eggs going first. The eggs we can put literally right here. We click this and send to here, and I'll show you later on a bit how involved some of this stuff is. The sampa production, we can go over to here. And then we're going to go to the Sampa. Right now we have 4 yaks. Now we have 2 in use. This is going to go to here, and then this is going to then go to here. There we go. Then the next thing we have to do is we got to get cheese. So cheese are yak shacks. So we actually need 3 more yaks. So that's okay. Let's put the cheese shack up here. And then what we'll do is we'll put the cheese maker here. I'm just going to connect a road. I always want to click on here for a road. A lot of city builders, you have a road tools over here. We can go like this. Go like that, and then go like that. So these guys need yaks. We have no yaks. So got to go into get some more yak breeding. And we can put this anywhere. These can go, well, I guess they can't go. They can go here. It doesn't matter where it goes, really, because we have yaks. So what we got to do here is we have to take the milk, go to the cheese maker, and we take the cheese to go to the market. Now, right now, the wool doesn't go anywhere. So it basically just doesn't get made, which is kind of interesting how that works. All right, so we have 8 artisans' house. We have to upgrade them. So right now we need 2 more demands met. We need to put down a bathhouse. Oops. A bathhouse, which we can probably put about here. And then now they're ready to upgrade, which is interesting because we didn't fulfill a mandala demand yet. It's interesting that I guess it didn't really require a mandala demand. Now we go. So now we can upgrade all of these. You have to do them manually. But what it does is basically take it from 4 to 8, and then it adds on 3 more prosperity upgrades or prosperity demands to upgrade to the next level. And these guys here don't have prosperity demands. Well, they have 1 prosperity demand. But we can actually make this. We can make this go up right now. Put our little bathhouse right about here. And now these guys need cheese now. So, and you can't like send cheese from one area to the next. At this level, you can't do that. So what we'll do is let's get some cheese, some ches making. We can get a yak shack. That should be fine there. And then we're going to get a cheese maker, which is fine there. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to take the cheese to here, and we're going to take this to here. And we have enough yaks, as it says here. We have 12 yaks. 2 are available. Right now we have 64 artisans and we have 3 workers. So we have a lot of people. We don't have any monks yet, of course, because it's not available in this version of the game. Okay, we got this one done. Here now is how we go to the next level. So as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. You can increase your population by having more buildings, more buildings, more buildings, more buildings, more buildings, more buildings, like a typical city builder. This right now shows you the demand on the right. This is the supply. So we have a huge, that's why everything's in the green. We're supplying everything perfectly fine. Over here, it's slightly different because of what they want. Now, can we make this so these can't upgrade. I think it could just be because needs a value, any value 3, but we have everything right now that we can do. So I think it could just be the version, like, because you have to follow the tutorial type thing. All right, now it wants us to place an operating shaft, and that's going to be how we get from one level to the next level, which is, you can angle these slightly, and there you go. I mean, it makes it look a little weird. So basically this is like not an escalator or whatever you want to call it. It's just how to transport resources from one level to the next level. Okay, so now certain buildings, they have a production zone. So or honey, for instance, lowland you get 2, midland or middle zone you get 5, and then the top zone you get 2. So it's better to have, because remember we have 3. We have 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels. So certain things do better. So like crops do better on the main level. Now, does that reflect that here? I don't think so. I don't think it does stuff like that here. No, it doesn't. But things like, let's go and turn this, things like the bees knees, which are going to be here, they do, see, they actually have a better thing when it's in the middle. So what we'll do is let's just place a couple beehives. You still have to place, the roads are the road system is the same. There we go. But we need what? We need lowlander workers, and we have how many workers? We have a lot of workers, but the problem is people don't work on different levels, really, which is kind of doesn't make any sense, but I guess it does make sense. 1, 2, 2, that. Let's just build 4 here, and this is fine. And these guys will need things, but they'll just sit like this, level 1. Now the problem is we can't put these anywhere because we don't have what we need, but we need to put a warehouse. Slap the warehouse, put the warehouse right here, and basically this stuff can then go to the warehouse. This can go to the warehouse. Now the way the warehouse works is the warehouses are carriers. So if you click on this building, it says carriers. Basically, it says we have we have to send this to here, but we don't have any transporters there. So I think we have to actually put down another warehouse right here, and we can put another warehouse here. I think that's how it works. Or maybe we don't have anybody unemployed. No, we have 20. Click on this one, and here we can push Marketplace 2, which is this one. We can have 2 carriers. How many carriers do we actually... We have... How many available artisans? We have 18 artisans. Again, what you want to do is you want to look at what they're demanding. We're getting 5. Here the marketplace is taking 2.9, and we're supplying it with 2.7. So that's, or 7 or whatever. So here, we can't go into here because we don't have any carriers for there. We click on here. For some reason, it's not allowing us to go to marketplace number 1. Why is that? That I'm not sure of why it's not allowing us to go down to marketplace 1. Oh, I think it's because that's how I have it set up. Oh, okay, you have to click on a route and then you assign them. Okay, there we go. So the way you do is you click on this and it says how much do we need. We need 2, and we're only supplying 1.1. So you click on this again, you got to go all the way back up to here. So here, marketplace 1, we need to be supplying at least 2. Let's just go a little bit above, and then down here we need how much? Here we're supplying 2.8 to 1.6. So here we're fine. There we go. Now, on the next level is where you start getting into your ores, your iron ores and whatnot, or your copper ore for this. So let's go into this. Right now this is showing there's honey in this. The next thing we got to do is start making utensils. So make a copper mine, which basically you just place it on a thing. We can place it here, it doesn't really matter. And then here you have to place your copper utensil, or sorry, your copper mine, and you can only go a certain distance, right? You can go here, and like that's basically it. And then you can place your copper utensil building right about here. But we need roads for everything. We need roads for everything. So we can go here, and then something like that I think would work. But we need yaks. We have no more yaks, so we got to go back into what we had before. Get some yak breeding up and running. We can get actually 2 of these yak breedings. But we now need people to work here. We have no lowlanders. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to build some lowlanders over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these guys won't upgrade. They'll literally just sit here. They have demands being met, but for now they're just going to sit here and hang out. So we're going to click this to go to there. Perfect. And then this can go to... Nope, can't, because we actually have a resource in there. So what we got to do is we got to go into here, put another warehouse. So I wouldn't actually need the warehouses down here. They're not really doing anything, but it doesn't matter. This is now going to go to here, and then this is now going to go to here. And we have 0 carriers because we have no more artisans. But we're also going to do is send down to here as well. So we actually have that up and running. We need more artisans. We don't have artisans. So let's go. Can we place them here? Well, that should span everywhere. And it looks like they're ready to be upgraded already. Actually, we can just do the roads like this, make it look a little prettier. Let's do a couple more artisans. And they're all ready to be upgraded because their demands are met. Their first level demands are met, I should say. And all this basically does is double how many you have to work. Now, there is no like building times or anything like that. You basically just place them, and nothing really costs anything yet. Like as of yet, it doesn't. So now it looks like we should have plenty of people taking this. Do 2 carriers. We'll do 2 carriers. Now I don't know how many we actually need down here. Let's see. We need 1.7, and here we need. We actually need a lot more honey coming out of this one. And then how much more? We need 2.6 coming out of this one. This is Marketplace 2. We need 2.6. 2.8 is fine. So, and now we need what? Sampa. But Sampa we're making locally. We're not. I mean, we can start shipping that in, of course, but we don't need to. We don't need to ship that in. We can put it here, and we can put this. I'm not sure if that's going to reach though. Will that reach to here? It does not. So we actually can't do that like that. Let's come in here and just demolish, and we'll just demolish this one. Yes, destroy. So that's the only kind of annoying thing. I guess the other way you could do it is, well, you could set it up a lot differently by putting your mill really close to that, and then you can put your sample production literally across the street. This is going to go to transport to here. This is going to transport to here, and that should be good. What are we missing here? We need 1.7, and what are we doing here? We're giving them 0.9, so we need to up this quite a bit. We can't really make this go any faster. It's doing what it's doing, basically. And then we have here, we're receiving everything we need. But I think what we need to do maybe is get some more utensil makers going. And then put another copper mine, and we can place it right about here. And we just got to place some roads down. And we basically do the same thing. This is going to get sent to here. This is going to get sent to here. There you go. That's how we do that. And all right, everything being fulfilled, yes. So let's go on to the next level. So the next level is going to be housing to level 3. What do these guys need? They need textiles. And what do these guys need? These guys probably need, oh, they can actually be upgraded now. Now we have lots of people. Which would be like a mass upgrade button, but there isn't. Oh, these 2 are not met because they need copper pots. So what are we missing here? We need 2.6, 3.3. So we got to be sending 2.6, and then here we need to be sending Marketplace 1, 3.3. So right now we're only at a positive of 0.3 coming in. We have tons of pots coming in, so we can actually up that a lot. This week we can upgrade this quite a bit, but now we're at a deficit. So let's get the bees up and running. And all that is a honey production, which can go. Again, I wish you could kind of do things a little bit differently here as far as how the roads are laid out, or as far as rotating buildings, I should say, more so than anything. Send that to here, and then we're going to send this to here as well. This one's going to be sent to here. All right, so what do we have coming in now? 6.2. Okay, so now we're good, but this will change as time goes on, so you got to be careful of that because there needs to go up. So we have textiles for basically everything. So to make textiles, we're going to go under. We have the yak shack. Remember, we were producing yak. Where's our yak shack at? Do we have one over here? We don't, but that's okay. We have a weaver. So the weaver has to be within range of the marketplace, which is, can we make it in range of the granary too? We can actually put it right here, I think. And then what we'll do is we'll make this one close enough to there. So the yak shacks, those are yak breeders. The yak shacks are here. Or okay, sorry. Where is the yak? Here we go, yak shack. We're gonna send that to the textile, and the textiles are gonna be sent to here. Basically just like that. And then over here we have the yak shack, which is gonna send the wool to here, and then this is gonna be sent to the marketplace. So certain things can be sent via like these. You can see the people going up and down with the carts. That's super cool. Why are they only bringing the? Oh, I think maybe it's just. Is it just a? Oh no, they're using like an up and down. Okay, right. They're using like a. I don't know how you want to call it. Something that pulls them up, like a sled type deal. All right, guess what? These guys are ready to be upgraded again. And all that does is give you more. Oops. Oh, I thought you could. Okay, for some reason I thought I was double clicking on it. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. We haven't gotten into finances or anything yet. I think that will come a bit later. So all you gotta do is just keep after your needs, and that's basically the way that the game, works. I'm gonna upgrade everything that can be upgraded, which we're kind of locked out now because now we have tons and tons of people. Look at all the people. 86 jobs. Wow. Yeah. Actually, we have. Jobs are 86 jobs. We're available with 102. Okay, did that already. Have an operating avalanche inducer. What? As the last thing in the demo, let's take a very quick look at avalanches. One way of dealing with them is to trigger them preemptively before they get too powerful. What? That sounds crazy. What in the heck? So now basically it unlocked a bunch of things that these are barriers, road cleaner, base camp, cedar, painter. We have to get up here from this level up to here. There's no like height restrictions as far as I know. Do that to that, and then we're gonna connect this to. All right, but we need what? We need yaks up here. Can we get yaks up here though? Why couldn't we, right? Alrighty. Let's see what happens. Let's close all these off. Oh my gosh. It's gonna kill everybody, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Well, there goes our town. Well, there's your problem. So I think the idea behind that is you trigger avalanches to make sure they don't happen and clear out an area so you could build, which is pretty cool. So this is the demo or the first look at this game. I mean, if you could keep, if you didn't do the whole avalanche thing, you could keep building and building and building, but you wouldn't be able to get any further in the game. You can get things like here you're building avalanche walls, and look at this cool city over here. Here's when you get to the top, raise the summit temple in the very peak as a symbolic act of conquering the elements before you move on to the next mountain. So that means there's definitely more mountains here. Build barriers, plant trees, use avalanche inducers properly to never see your town buried in snow again. Use more advanced transportation methods. That's going to be cool. Production chains in another castle. Ooh, monks. To build epic towns over whole mountains. So I have a lot of high hopes for this game. I think it's going to be very, very cool when it actually comes out. It's not in early access yet. But when it comes out, I'm going to try to get a key for you guys if I can. And the game is called Laysara. Or Laysara Summit Kingdom. I've had a lot of fun. It's a super fun game. Let's go back to the main menu here, of course. And this is kind of what you can make it look like. You can have bridges going across, and it's about supply and demand. Similar to, like, you know, it's like a city skyline, SimCity type build. You have buildings that will upgrade if you have needs met. If you don't meet the needs, then they won't upgrade. There's obviously, you saw up here when we were in the game that there is a finance system. Maybe buildings will actually cost money or cost things to build. But guys, we're going to call it an episode here. I want to thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. If you like games like this, head on over to Steam, pick up the demo. I'm going to try to get a key for this game when early access is released. And if I can, I'll do a playthrough for you guys. If not, well then maybe I'll just wait for a release and try to get one then. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, hit this. Ooh, I got to slow down. If you enjoyed this video, please sincerely leave me a like as well as a comment. It would be much appreciated. And if you're enjoying my first looks or any other videos on my channel, hit that subscribe button, tick the bell notification icon so you don't miss the next one. And as always, catch you guys next time.